still look very sleepy right now. We're going to change that. Today we're gonna wake up in Alan Wake. There you go. You know, I like the book, but we don't have a new book yet to read. Alan Wake hasn't written a new book yet. Hi, Nitro. Also, are we playing on controller or are we playing on...
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Hi, Nitro.
In a horror story, there are
Only victims and monsters.
And the trick is not to end up as either.
Well, I am the monster.
All ripped to pieces along the way. This
Oh
is
dear.
not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted.
Well, what ending do you want?
This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Well, I know one monster that wears a very cute face with white hair. I see a booty. Somehow I cannot remember. I clicked new game, but I cannot remember that I played this in the very beginning. Also, let's make my model a bit bigger. Let's make sure that Cam is actually coming. I need so. Hi, sweetie. I know. It doesn't look that good. But somehow I cannot remember I ever did this. No, please don't go.
Where'd he go?
I cannot remember I ever did this. This feels new, but I just clicked, you know, new game. Can I run? Probably not with that dumpy. I saw more than a dumpy. And I saw Alan Wake as well. I can say this is not a normal forest. I can sprint. Please don't tell me I'm being chased. What is coming? No. Ow. I am being sacrificed. Cult of the Tree. Oh. Also, for those that have just popped in, I'm live on both YouTube and on Twitch. Today it's fully working.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault. People get all murdery.
Get all murdery. Wow.
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs.
Oh no,
here.
not Night
Wow,
Springs.
it's
Not Night
so
Springs.
good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me.
But you're way
I love
longer.
both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will.
Bye, kiddo.
Hey, kiddo.
Aww. Nice cop and Matrix guy.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
I don't like him.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley.
I feel like he knows more than he's telling us.
Think of me as the backup.
Okay.
I don't like him. Nope.
Any words of
I have a
advice?
bad feeling about him.
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Hi, Kitty. Wait, Kitty, shouldn't you be live at the moment?
Cauldron Lake.
So why are you here? You should be live. We're at Cauldron Lake.
He was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene.
Well,
There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear. I'll check out that map.
invitation. We have a map. So we have rental cabins, a general store, a bony-legged path somewhere in here, a witch hut. Wait, I feel like I was here. I was being murdered around here. And they took me here. That's a picnic table. So we are here. Can I go to the cabins?
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
Okay, that goes away.
I'm up here now. Just how the cookie crumbles. Hey, over here. Said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson.
Anderson. I'm Anderson. I told you, we're in the Matrix.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan.
Hi,
I just
Mulligan.
figured that, you know, that, The federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
What can you tell us about
I
the
want
crime scene?
info. I want all the info.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some
Organs.
that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be,
Um,
you know, inside.
I know that. I understand that.
Were there any witnesses?
You could have just said some organs are
Couple
not
out of
inside the
towners.
body.
I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night. Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's
real simple. Just let me go
Just
through the
hole in
fence.
Down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it. They got it, Thornton.
We're gonna
Before we get to the crime
explore.
scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Right, she has a mind palace.
I need to think through the facts of the case. The mind place.
Or the mind
My version
place.
of the mind palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the mind place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
I mean, this looks like a little home, you know. All it misses is a bed. That is probably behind here. Unless it's the bathroom. No, likely. And that's a room. There's no bed here. Where did they even sleep?
Everything we know about the previous murders.
Previous
Worth
murders?
taking another look.
I can zoom in. Oh. Killer profile post-mortem tattooing of the body. The murder targets have no discernible common traits. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. Murder method. Slight difference in the murders. Bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma, exposure to water, post-mortem, bruising on the wrist and legs, a deep gash in the chest, heart missing. All bodies experience bloating. Victims. All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Ted Lane. Dentist. Stab wounds. Bloating, bruising on the wrist. Wendy Davis. Teacher. Body bloated. Large chest wound. Percy Wolf. Store owner. Bruising. Heart removed. Strange tattoos. I mean, all we know so far is that they like to take the heart. The body starts bloating.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I
So
don't
she's
wanna slow you
smart.
down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny.
Leave no trace. Please do not feed wildlife. And starting fires is prohibited. I mean, you're in a giant forest. Please don't start a fire unless you're in like a clearing.
There's a route.
And you
Go
keep
get
a
you
watchful
down.
eye over the fire.
Not that.
Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. It's, you know, they say it's the same location as the first game, but honestly, it's very different.
Okay, nature. Gives me a headache. Too much sky.
Let me explore, please. This game really The first game really, oh, really makes you want to explore everywhere. For items and weapons. Mortar Falls. This powerful feat of nature will revive the spirit as it does the surrounding nature. The churning, grinding waters at the bottom of the falls resemble a mortar and pestle, quite like the one the Witch of the Cauldron Lake is fabled to have used to travel through the night sky. I don't like that witch because I know exactly which witch they're talking about.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Can't go any further.
Oh, and now she's all wet. It's very swampy. Damn. Oh my god, the lighting is so beautiful in this game.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Dude, can you be less sarcastic?
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Again, this game will promote or, reward you for exploring. Although, maybe I'm a bit too early exploring. The Witch's Ladle. There's no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many mysterious stories around the lake. It being a gloomy doorway to the underworld of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf. Or so the legend goes. Well, sounds like whatever they do to all those poor people is, whatever she did to that cop or that sheriff is now being done to all these people. That is the witch's house. Here lived the witch of the Cauldron Lake. Beware, a spirit may still haunt this place. Well, please don't scare me this early into the game, please. woman. Yep, I'll tell you this. I don't like that house. I don't like being here on my own.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey
I know
makes famous
things.
jokes about
Oh.
coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective.
He hates those cheesy crime books.
But
he
really hates the movies.
movies.
I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Manuscript? Oh no. Oh no. Weapons upgrade? Oh, so manuscript pages now give me weapon upgrades? I want this one. That is weapons upgrade. I've been here. Friday. Mitch told me today that her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like her yet. Oh. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get her to a better school in the city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright fucking Falls? Sunday. So I told her. She said thanks. Fucking kill me. Monday. I snuck out last night again. Went to the big house by the lake. Instead of just watching it from here, like I always do. Instead of just sitting around, like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, something weird is going on down there. I'm going to find out what. Going to go back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building. Take some photos. It's gonna be epic. That is one way to die. Again, this game will promote exploring.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Then please, dude, walk with me in this dangerous forest that may kill me at any moment. Also, that tree looks very cool. I do not like the sound I just heard. Yeah, that tree is very spooky. Come on, cop. Come on, FBI agent Anderson. Let's find our matrix, dude. UFOs send you the ultimate guide to spotting unidentified flying objects. Writing this down in case it happens again and I forget. I got that feeling again. It hit me suddenly at 1:15 a.m. after I'd finished my AMA on the porch of the trailer. I got in the car and drove, chasing it. Starry night, not much moon, as expected. It led me past Bright Falls to Cauldron Lake. I tried to find the right spot, the right emotion, the right thought, the combination to have it all align to make it happen. Terrified it would. It didn't, not this time. Frustrated but relieved. I scanned the sky for the shapes, the objects. Nothing. But when I blinked repeatedly, I think I saw the afterimage of an octahedron. It faded fast. When I got ready to drive back, I felt someone watching me. Here, but not here. It's him. I know it is. Does he know I'm getting close? I'm on the right track. I was right to come to Bright Falls. Is he talking about Alan Wake watching over everyone? He's definitely talking about Alan Wake watching everyone. I think I found the body. Which also means the cop is around the corner.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
But I don't have a key yet.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's me. Mulligan told me you were coming the other way. Now, this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now, he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedure stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tart. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor.
Our
Does
guest
this
of
fit
honor.
the MO of the previous murders?
Chad, look away. There's no dick there. There is
Body
no
is
dick.
positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
You unlocked your first key image. You can place it on the case board inside the mind place.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town.
Coincidence? I think not. A small sausage. That was a very small sausage. But, you know, he's dead, so it doesn't really matter. There we go. Now we have sustenance. So I only have 4, and weapon upgrades seem to be expensive. That's 12. This is 18. Ooh, more a bigger magazine is nice. But a higher fire rate so I can kill faster also really sounds nice. collect clues. Look.
Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding it down. The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Why would you leave the heart right next to the body if you're gonna take it out?
Nope.
Honestly, this last clue is the least important in my eyes.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrist. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Investigate the crime scene. Learn more about the victim. Learn more about the killer.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table.
I mean,
Victim died here.
if you're gonna cut out the heart while the person is alive, I feel like he maybe have been alive. You know, you're gonna bleed.
Someone left in a hurry.
Knock the tripod
Knocked
over.
the tripod over.
Wait, tripod? They were
Was it
filming?
for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do.
Oh.
His name is Nightingale. He was
Wait.
He came to town about 13
Nightingale?
I haven't heard a word about him since.
Nightingale?
Until now.
Nightingale.
No.
Robert Nightingale?
No. No. Yes, that.
Oh, and sisters.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, Nightingale, but you were definitely compensating in the first game. You were heavily compensating in the first game. You were such a cock in the first game, such a dick to everyone. And you tried to shoot Alan Wake. You were very trigger happy. I wonder why. He was such a dick in the first game. He tried to get Alan Wake arrested, and when Alan Wake didn't listen, he tried to shoot him. I didn't like him at all. Again, he was a giant dick. He was definitely compensating.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Yeah.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia.
Oh no, his paranoia was totally justified.
Chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Oh, 100%.
I think that's everything. For now.
Game happened.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI.
Ex-FBI.
Calls 13 years ago. Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
No, these people were prepared. They were prepared to kill.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years.
So all you gotta do is people that were here in Bright Falls and went missing 13 years ago.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
I like her. Don't like this though. This looks very ominous.
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst, Mom. Oh. Using her intuition, Saga can discover new clues by profiling people of interest.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too.
Alan Wake.
You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
They all came from the lake.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click.
The switch.
Lights are off.
No, no.
Somebody's home. Somebody's home.
You should not turn off the
Some
lights.
random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Victim came from the lake. A lot of people were taken by this by the darkness. I think including Nightingale.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Staking out this spot, having a cold one while they waited for a victim. Previous murder. So now we have 4 murders.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence.
See,
Another
exploring, Chad. All these pictures that I don't have to look for. The note inside mentions making a knitting just for me. How do they know I knit? Or maybe just a coincidence. Definitely not a coincidence.
That's not right.
Alan Wake? What the hell are these? Well, that is Alan Wake.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
Uh-oh. Please
Casey,
do not step in
let's
the
take a
lake.
look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
No, please join me. Please. The murderous monsters may
This
come.
one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety.
Nah, he was
They
very
were waiting for him.
confused.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure.
I don't.
It's
Again,
not
I don't
complicated.
trust this FBI agent.
Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
I mean,
Haven't figured that part out yet.
oh, we're going to the tree.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big.
It's a big tree.
Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
There we go. Now I can easily pick up my gun. That's a paper.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Then pick it up and let's read it.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
There we go.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout.
Uh-oh. No, I don't like that sound.
Old school.
I do not like that
Lines
sound.
scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left him a message.
Please.
It's for us. The text is about us.
Oh no. No.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert.
No. I know what this means.
there was a page
Alan
they
Wake
found.
is writing a book.
The first step down into terrifying death.
If we find these pages, it tells us what's gonna happen.
Reading the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept,
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Or the killers left it for us.
A trail gone cold.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Where does this belong to? The page.
Page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
This way.
like his heart.
I must find out what.
Maybe we should go back to him.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Right now, I'm not feeling so safe in this forest. But, you know, at the same time, they're not allowing me to get my gun out, so...
You made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Oh, we have more.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
There we go. See? And at this point, I'm already there.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
No, no, we're gonna look.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the
Breaker?
burglars
Breaker?
out of the
Breaker?
diner in
She's still alive?
Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Detective Breaker is still alive.
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Detective Breaker was the main cop that helped Alan Wake in the first game. She was very nice, very smart.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Nice talking to you, too.
More paths that lead somewhere. Oh, there's a house.
Wonder what's inside.
Confused.
I should take a look.
Follow
around
these
before I open this
steps.
thing.
Wash your hands. Take the chicken out of the fridge. Take a nap. I need a code. Where do we find a code?
A creepy twig sculpture? Hey there, Mr. Deer.
Oh, look, there are
Reminded me
signs
of
on
a
the
dream I
wall.
had.
So, 2 arrows down that are overlapping. Two arrows up, overlapping side by side. Arrow up and down, overlapping. 2 arrows up, overlapping. Okay, now it's very confusing. Let this be a warning to you, fellow trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano, or the sinkholes it leaves in its wake. But what if that's not true? What if it's something else, something less natural and much more man-made, intentional? I say the lake's not formed, it's designed, and it has a purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery ready to be activated at the press of a button. And the people with the button, they're in that big house by the lake, preparing, I know it, the first drawing, waterline. The real caldera is made from a volcano, lava. A second drawing, a waterline, engineered structure, and strange machines.
Hey, Casey. What's the far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Oh, wait. I'm Dumby. I'm Dumby, Chad. Look. Wash your hands, take the chicken out of the fridge, and take a nap. So. Wash your hands, arrow up and arrow down. Take the chicken out of the fridge, 2 arrows into each other. And take a nap, arrows pointing either side. Up, down, the ones into each other, and then the ones pointing away from each other. There we go. Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees. Oh. Oops. I'm definitely not a tree. I am an ocean goddess. A tree cannot live without my water. Don't take that out of context. We've been here before. Yeah, she may clip without context. Please clip. I enjoy that. Honestly, with all the light, I feel less scared in this forest. I don't feel like anything is gonna happen to me right now.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
Like this game?
Text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience?
We're
Witnesses to their
characters.
design? All the above?
It's all about control. Decide
Take
what happens to us.
control.
Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
Me too. I also need the next chapter. Hi, cop.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
No, we're going back home. Take the car back to Bright Falls. Well, you can stay here. Please stay here. If you get killed, please give us a call. Please tell us beforehand.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods.
You know,
Cute lodge we got set up in.
a cute
We should go
lodge.
for a hike when we get a
Wait,
chance.
wait. Please don't tell me it's on Cauldron Lake.
Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
No entry. I mean, I decide that.
Who's leaving these out here?
We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. Also, what the hell is this station doing here? That looks very overkill. All the satellites, solar panels. Hi, cop. We're taking the car back home.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
Tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Okay, where are we? So we've been there. It did not let me go through there because it's all swampy. That's the murder. That was blocked. This is blocked. This is blocked. It did not allow me to go around. There's a station, and now we're back here. So we haven't been in here yet, in the rental area. But it says I can walk here, so I'm gonna walk here. I'm gonna be very rebellious.
Come on, Saga. Time to get back to work.
I also have a feeling that, unlike Alan Wake 1, where... I mean, there were areas in Alan Wake 1 where they led us back to certain areas. I have a feeling this is gonna be sort of more open world. They're gonna make us go back to certain locations quite a bit.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Woman, it's not just a mystery. There's a person dead. 4 people are dead.
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll stop there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Yep, this
The
is
diner's
definitely.
just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Wait, we're staying here. Oh, that is pretty nice. So, we're gonna explore. We're gonna explore the heck out of it. This is flooded. Ah.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Radio?
Setting up shop in town, and I'm sure you're all asking the same question I am. Did they bring all this darn rain with them? Deerfest is right around the corner, and we're all crossing our fingers for sunshine. So, I reached out to our top meteorologist for a weather update. She never responded.
But I have her uncle, Tapio, on the line from Watery.
Tapio, are you there?
Yum
Tapio, what kind of weather can we expect today? That definitely seems to be on the menu.
dum 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 dum.
How about over the
I am on the menu. Oh, that's a very pretty boat.
Any chance the sun will poke out in time for Deerfest?
Rain.
Deerfest is coming, rain or shine. And that parade lineup is looking dandy as ever.
Parade?
So you're a fan of swans? Right, well,
That's
we'll be right back after this next song by the rock and roll sensation, National Nightmare.
Let's quickly walk away before I get the DMCA strike. Oh, I have another nice feature though. Unless you want to make
I
very
need something to cut this.
a very custom clip. If you do exclamation mark clip, it automatically makes a clip.
Hello.
Hi, who are you?
So sleepy.
You're sleepy. A map? Oh. So that's the map for Cauldron Lake. Now we're currently on this map for Bright Falls. There is a wellness center. Wait, isn't that wellness center looking over Cauldron Lake? We have a couple buildings. We have the sheriff station. We have the Oh Dear Diner. And then we have the Edgewood Palace Lodge where we're staying. And then we have downtown. And then we have, Cauldron Lake. Oh, no, is it? No, it's not looking over it. We have the Watery. We have multiple undiscovered maps.
The Mile High Strangler case. Proud of that one.
Oh, I finished. I fixed that one. And then we have our case board. Oh, wait. That's the mind map. I was so confused. You look happy. I mean, also, Look at this room. It has such an atmosphere. I love it.
Take it easy.
Take it easy. I'm the FBI. I can do whatever I want in this game. Private. Well, very private if... Oh. Is this my room? Yeah. I could probably even up the quality. Also, what kind of resolution is that? No ray tracing. I'm not gonna kill my FPS in this game.
It's not opening.
Of course it's not opening. It's not our room. Good to see you too, happy person. Paper? Cauldron Lake, look into the news and rumors. Focus on 2010. Cross-reference with old case files from the NYC cult. Similarities, commonalities in mythology. Part of the series, find out name of a good coffee from the diner. This is our place, isn't it? This is definitely our place. You should be open.
It doesn't budge.
Can I talk to you? No, you seem very sleepy. I'll let you off the hook today.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Welcome back, Anderson.
Don't know, don't care.
Please give me a cup of coffee, although I don't drink coffee.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my... I mean, our...
Fresh seafood. Well,
this year's Deer Fest.
kind of hard to read since
It's a nice looking float.
it's getting flooded here.
I'll be back in a
This is my
second.
first Deer Fest, so I don't know what to expect, really. It is the finest entertainment a town like ours has to offer. The happiest day of the year.
That's the Oh Dear Diner.
The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls.
You look like you need help. I hear kitty. I hear kitty.
I
That
need
is-
bolt cutters.
I don't have bolt cutters yet. Wait, the sheriff station was this close to the Oh Dear Diner.
Who else to keep this city clean if not I? Who else to protect its citizens from the dangers of unsanitary conditions?
A pretty nice day to be working outside. I don't envy the guys stuck on desk duty. This is where the action is.
Action. So how big is... So if I continue down that road, it's gonna tell me to go back? Most likely. The Bank of Bright Falls. Hi. Top of the morning, happy day to you too. That's the police station. Why is the police station closed?
So, how's that mystery business of yours going? We missed you at trivia night.
You did? How bad?
Stop avoiding the question, Mark.
Uh-oh. Police is part of the Tree People? Yep, I'm not liking that. I'm not liking that. There's a mark at the police station.
Mayor Seto won't roll over on the issues.
Probably. They're eating donuts and drinking coffee with the Tree People. But the Tree People are the cult. I don't... That makes me want to have a drink, honestly. I haven't had much to drink today. I had one tiny cup of tea at work.
Anderson.
Thank you. Let me get a cup and let me get a drink. I had one cup of tea this morning. I had one glass of juice this morning. Then I had a cup of tea in the afternoon, late afternoon. And thinking about it, that's all I've had to drink today.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Brinkley. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No. The Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims?
Yes, it's been less than 1 liter today.
But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I'm listening to them because they have a lot of info. That is interesting, but we already knew that.
We'll be here.
Damn, they really changed it.
Hey, how's it going?
Aww.
Down, Ed. You know how touchy these rural types can be.
For those that remember Alan Wake 1, you know this hallway, and you know why we hate it. This is where it all started.
Rest easy, buddy.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this. No, but they had good music. They made music for this game. Very good music, actually. But this hallway was very dark, and the Witch of Cauldron Lake welcomed us and gave us the keys to her
Need
place.
Something to force this open.
I mean, you're not gonna see me play the first one because I've already played it twice, and I don't think it's on YouTube. But YouTube is full of
I can't get through this.
playthroughs that are probably much faster than when I played. So those are the bookers.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because
No.
if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
I mean,
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime.
you want to have a quick summary for everyone that hasn't seen the first one? I can talk about the first one.
Getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say
I'll give the summary after we leave the diner.
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting,
The cult of the tree. The cult of the tree.
"Cult of the tree. Cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found a
No,
whole thing was,
no, you found stuff. Tell me.
that's all.
She doesn't want to say.
the cult of the tree? What are the bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Oh no, woman, please give me the necklace.
Belonging to one of the cultists.
Please don't keep it. They're gonna kill you if you try to
Were at Cauldron Lake.
run away with it.
Why?
The prince was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
Oh, there we go.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers.
Not a serial killer. Organized group working with a purpose. Ritualistic murders. Alex Casey lunchboxes. We're in this together, hero. Ooh. Okay. And we have more. Cult of the Tree.
I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Hi, Peach. Well, we know a lot about them, actually. They like to wear deer hats. They have a goal, but goal is not important.
Yeah.
And it's all about triangles.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
Ooh, we got more facts. So we found a stash. So there should be one in Bright Falls.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Oh, I mean, woman, please give it. They're gonna kill you if you don't give it.
Not to keep that thing to me.
That is much evidence.
This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more
Wait,
questions.
who is she? Wait. No. No.
Saga Anderson. As I live.
Is it her? Ow, tomato.
I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl.
Wait, baby girl?
How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about.
Please don't tell me it's Rose.
Me?
No, it's Rose.
Rose.
No way.
I don't think I do.
Oh my god, I have so much to tell you about the first game. What the hell, Rose? You're still working here?
Your daughter. That's so weird. You don't remember.
Huh?
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic
Uh-oh.
memories. Happens on TV all the time. No.
Please, Rose.
You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Oh my god, this makes it so big. Rose is still working here, but what about her child drowning? But she's still alive. Wait, did her daughter drown here in Cauldron Lake? Because that is major news if that's actually true.
So, Rose, help me out.
Like major.
We know each other.
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately?
I'm
people who
actually
do
doing pretty well. Considering I was sick last week,
Soon enough, there'll be
I'm
lots
actually
of
doing really well.
people wearing deer masks for Deer Fest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
Oh no.
murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
How are
We
you,
did.
Peach?
We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is the case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it. Thank you, Sally.
Aww. She should have just talked in the very beginning.
We're getting some more new folks in town, I see.
So, for as much as I can remember about the first game, a lot has happened in the first game. So, the game started off with Alan Wake driving in the dark around a mountain on the road. He hit a guy, then the guy was gone. He had to walk. A light started talking to him, which called himself Thomas Zane. And then he was chased by the darkness. There was a guy helping him in the nightmare, because this all happened within a nightmare. The guy got killed by the storm that was chasing Alan Wake. Alan Wake hid in the lighthouse. Lighthouse broke. Nightmare was over. And he woke up in a car along with his wife on a ferry going to Bright Falls. He hasn't been writing for a couple of years, although he had a bestseller book. He likes to write horror stories, thrillers. And she wanted to surprise him, take a little break. So they stopped by the Oh Dear Diner, where the moment Alan Wake walked in, Rose was there as a giant fan of Alan Wake. She was like the biggest fan, and there was a cutout of him in the diner and everything. Like, really, really crazy, over crazy fan. We needed to get a key. We got the key. We walked to the toilet. A shady woman told us that Stucky, the guy who had the key for us, couldn't give us the key. So she gave us the key to the house on the lake, on Cauldron Lake. She told us that she would come and visit us to see how we've settled in, which, very shady woman. So we walked back. We drove there. At the moment we drove away, Carl Stucky walked out of the diner and said that he had our key. So we basically went to the wrong place. So we went to Cauldron Lake, and there was a little island in the middle which shouldn't exist anymore. And it technically didn't exist. But, we settled in. We had an argument because Alan Wake's wife put a typewriter in one of the rooms. He walked out angry. Then the lights went off. She got taken, got dragged into the lake. Alan jumped after her. This is all part of the witch's plan. Apparently, whatever you write whatever you write while being on Cauldron Lake actually comes true. She was controlling him, making sure he would write a story that she wants, with the goal for Alan Wake to get his wife back. Although he did not know this. But he just made himself part of his own horror story, where in the dark, in the night, some people would be taken over by the darkness, and you'd have to use a flashlight to remove the darkness from them, and then you gotta kill them. Our first boss fight was with Stucky. Meanwhile, Alan Wake was trying to go after the person who said that they kidnapped Alan's wife. Slowly but surely, he learned that he was writing his own story and that he was being controlled. People said there was no house and no island on the lake anymore. There hasn't been one for a very, very long time. Apparently, he was still being drowned in the lake, writing his story. We ended up destroying the darkness, killing the witch with light. Because light is the only way to stay safe in the darkness. But it all happens here in Bright Falls, and it's all around Cauldron Lake, which, yes, was actually a caldera. There was actually a volcano, and it actually made stories come true. All controlled by the witch. But who knows if Alan actually got away? Or if he's still writing stories, being drowned in the lake.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I gotta leave.
So, one of the people that went after Alan, because he thought that Alan actually killed people, was Robert Nightingale. And the cop that helped us, that actually joined us in fighting the darkness, was Detective Breaker. Who is now still part of this town. And then Rose, Rose was young back in the day, like very young. She looks very old now. Like in the first game, she was like in her early 20s. Even Rose got taken over by the darkness from the witch. The witch controlled her.
Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard
Welcome, Sakura Alice 33 and the party of 4. So excited to have you all here. Get ready for some fun adventures with Asuna and me. Let's make some amazing memories together. Welcome, Just Hexel and the party of 2. Thrilled to have you join us. Get ready for some exciting moments with Asuna and me. Let's capture the fun together.
Hi, Raiders. Hi, Sakura. Hi, Just Hexel. Thank you so much for the raid. Also, somehow my bot is not doing a shout out. It should be doing a shout out. Oh, you did Palworld. Sakura, it's been Alice. It's been so long since we played Palworld. I guess the two of you did a collab together. Am I correct? We should play more. I should play more Palworld at some point. It's been a long time. The game has probably changed quite a bit. But thank you so much for the raid. We're currently playing Alan Wake 2. We're in the second or first chapter. We're in the second location now of the game. So we're still early. I've just been giving a summary of what happened in the first game, since I have played that one a few times. and twice on stream already. So the chance of me playing it again on stream is very small. But we're back in Bright Falls. We're back in another story from Alan Wake.
D&D back in the day, Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have
Also, I hope your stream went really well.
Morning, Ted.
And,
Yeah,
you know,
important guest.
other Asuna, I saw your message.
Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
You destroyed the first
Hey, what do you
boss.
know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Maybe your daughter is gonna drown.
Impossible. But it's best not to take it personally.
No, it's very curious that Rose is alive,
Ready to go.
Yep.
working at the same place, and
Let's
saying
take
weird
a
stuff
closer
again.
look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
I'll be right with you, sir.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff
Yep.
Station.
Just here
Anything
to
you
pay
need?
my ticket.
Just, let us
Whenever
know.
you're
We
ready to
appreciate
take
the
my
support,
money.
Sheriff.
Please tell me Breaker is still working here. So, prisons have changed, that door has changed, although I think this entire wall got destroyed by the storm.
They locked up an innocent man.
Why would you be why would you be innocent? This goes.
I didn't do anything.
So what do they accuse you
You're a
of?
lying bunch of bastards.
Okay.
Maybe, right?
No, not anymore. I'm sorry. I know one of you is stealing the toilet paper. I've been counting them, and there's an entire roll missing every day from the stock. Theft is taken seriously around here. It's a sheriff station, for Pete's sake. One of these days, I'm going to catch you red-handed, and you better believe you're getting thrown out. What a disgrace you are. What kind of nut counts toilet paper rolls? Sounds like you've got too much time on your hands. Or maybe somebody's just going to the toilet a lot.
Have a nice day.
This room should be locked up.
Agent? As you know, the investigation is being taken over by the
I'm taking medicine.
Breaker wants us to cooperate fully.
Sheriff Breaker. Ah.
Being serious, Nelson.
Cuckoo.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. You've only had a tour guide also. Bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela Expense, coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World Magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Jaakko.
Jaakko.
Local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh wow. You think of
I need bolt cutters as well.
We'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the city
I think there's an achievement for watching all these TVs.
Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just
One phone call away.
book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee.
Wait, we still have those in the second game.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though.
Wait.
The coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
I never knew they had a basement.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
There was never a basement in the first game.
It won't open. Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Well, my external inspection is inspecting the entire morgue.
Can't be opened on this side. What was the cause of death? What other clues can... There's writing on here.
Writing on the heart. Well,
Writing.
your heart can say more than 1,000 words.
Defensive wounds. They put up a fight.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
No, he was very stuck up.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up.
No, because they were running away, right?
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest. Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
We're going detective mode. Next time I should have a monocle.
Doesn't look right.
Writing on the heart. That is kind of crazy.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been.
What if it's magic?
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
They left it for me. Magic or curse sounds about right. Yeah. No, I don't want an ad break. That is definitely a cult symbol. We're missing one though. There should be another one somewhere. Shouldn't you be wearing gloves for this? Is that a piece of paper? Is that a piece of paper?
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them.
The Taken are the
Nightingale had no
darkness
thought, but
people.
he was killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages.
Oh, there's more.
I didn't think they were related
There's more.
to this case. I have them right here.
Oh no, that is pretty important. It's gonna tell us exactly what's gonna happen because whatever Alan Wake writes, it comes true. Oh no.
No, wait.
We're in the darkness.
Sheriff?
No. We have no clicker. We have no clicker. I mean, they did talk about a ritual, but he came alive in the darkness. As long as they're in the dark, shooting is not gonna work on him. He's now one of the Taken.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
Huh?
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light. He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
He's just gonna walk around, isn't he?
Go.
No.
Vanished.
Well, well, well. The game is starting. That was chapter 1. I don't know how many chapters there are, but that was a nice introduction. Also, they have great music at the end of every chapter. Also, I really, if you like this chapter, first chapter 1, I really recommend you to watch Alan Wake 1 because it's such a gem of a game. I call it one of my classics. Also, I have some sad news. I'm only streaming 3 hours on Thursdays because I do work on Fridays. So only I have 1 more hour. And I do want to hang out in Discord a little bit before sleep with a certain someone. Follow the deer, follow the owl.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up.
Ad break.
The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared. What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're going to do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Well, there's another cop who died. So we looked through here, and he came to say hi for a moment. We stepped into the light. That cop died. I'm so sorry, cop. He walked in here for a little bit.
Can't be opened on this side.
But we did find there was a second page.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way
Overlap?
would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Overlap, is that overlapping to the darkness side?
There's no rational explanation for what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination
No.
caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Yeah.
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Thank you. So at least this time, people aren't questioning what's happening.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
Oh, wait, but Breaker was a woman. But this guy has a brain. I feel like he knows more. But, yeah. This town knows exactly what happened in the past. That is kind of what terrifies me, because a lot of stuff happened here.
I can't get through this.
Like, a lot happened. I can see them being scared or just complying, because better to comply than to die. We've done all the profiling we need. We've seen that one. That is music. Manuscripts.
The victim was one of their own. FBI
There we go.
Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. That way it suddenly turned up. only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page. The first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words.
These words felt like a message.
Like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. The autopsy room was a mess. Like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light. Lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them. Hurt the darkness in them. Made them vulnerable. I flick the switch. It goes click. Show me the clicker. Lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster.
I mean,
the world had lurched out of
you
balance.
gotta have no heart to kill.
Trapped on the far side of the mirror. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job. He'd be inside, waiting for her.
Damn. Murder at Cauldron Lake? Well, is it a murder if he is actually alive?
Dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Where did Nightingale go? We know exactly where he went. He went to Cauldron Lake. The overlap. Went back to Cauldron Lake.
Kitanari, some things just defy explanation. Maybe it's just the universe having a laugh. Just remember, we're here for good vibes.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
Also, Kitty, Cam is getting an upgrade this weekend. A slight personality upgrade. He's gonna become more teasing.
10 remaining. If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is. The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken.
Because he's taken.
Stop him.
Wait. Does that make me evil? Do I belong to the darkness? Because I'm also taken.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
No.
Spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Kid, that's an important word though. This entire game is about that. But I'll listen to the word Ben.
Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
You ban a word. I will not say that word.
Crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real.
What's the game about? Well, we're playing Alan Wake 2, Kitty. We're all about being part of Alan Wake's book.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
It's all about places that have no light. It's all about shadows. Nah, I will not get even close to that word. I'll just use the word shadow. It's all about shadows. Stay in the light. Don't be in the shadows, because shadows will kill you. The word you banned, Kitty. I will not repeat that word. Don't worry. The word that's very close to shadows.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, KC?
Smart choice, Anderson.
I will not read it out loud, Kitty.
We need backup. The Bright Falls case, whoever you can spare.
It's a word that's very close to shadow. It's the opposite of light.
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Hey. We're not gonna roundhouse my sweetie here. Because I'll roundhouse you back. Thank you, Manfrico. I will hydrate, because I haven't been hydrating much today. And I'm giving you a free stretch. Oh. My neck needed that too. You know, I don't like this call. I don't like this FBI agent yet. But he's growing on me slowly. He seems okay. Maybe next stream I should walk around Bright Falls more and find more stuff about the Cult of the Tree. Oh.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
Detective character from his books. Alex. Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago...
Nah, maybe not.
Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake.
Right.
Copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to imagined prophet.
I mean, we do need him back. Maybe this entire cult is actually killing people related to him that were against him. My other theory is that maybe this cult is actually good.
Give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Or they want Alan Wake to come back so he stops writing these horror stories. Maybe he has gone completely insane. Also, another question I have. Will we actually play Alan Wake, or are we gonna play her the entire time? Because I feel like this game is just gonna make us play her.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly.
Oh, no, game, please. No. The game made us, or is allowing us, to use our gun. Also, this part is now lighting up, which makes me worried that we can actually go down the lake. Is this an overlap? Is this water part the overlap? There's also...
Great. This area is supposed to be close to the public. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic.
So we're back here.
To solve the case.
So, I'll keep my gun very close. Is there a way to...
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Hello. Saga Anderson.
I knew it. There was stuff going on here.
Supposed to be here.
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you.
We've heard that name before.
Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
What's the FBC?
I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo?
Yeah.
Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of...
Wait. He's that TV guy.
By Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls. There's our...
You made me fan art. I'll be honest, I love fan art. I really appreciate that.
Whatever strikes your fancy, you name it, we probably got it.
You're totally free and allowed to.
What is this thing?
I really appreciate that. I always love fan art.
The Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants.
Oh.
So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Ulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Oh God.
My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about
I'm
it
not.
beyond
I
that.
shouldn't complain.
The sweater's just
But
something to
it's mostly Americans that are very obsessed with the ancestry and are like, oh, I'm this much percent from this country, and then act like they are from there, but it could be many generations ago. they'd have zero connection to that actual country,
What can you tell me about your bureau?
apart from a little bit of DNA.
But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't all run through a garbage can.
Well, I need to get back to it.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
What'd you find there, Stephen? Just something that shouldn't be here. Raccoons, my ass.
I don't trust it. Clear signs of tampering. Signal was rerouted into a transmitter that is not one of ours. I fixed it, so any alerts will come our way, but it's definitely concerning. I'll make a report for the investigations department. Leaving this here in case I'm not the next person to fix this thing. If you're reading this, check for tampering. We may want to put more secure metal casing around the whole thing so that the raccoons can't get to it anymore. Stephen Lynn, Chief Technician. This is some heavy equipment.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
I can always DM you on
Things
Twitter.
about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages.
They did not want me to have pages.
Have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know.
Oh, wait. It wasn't watery here. Wait.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did.
You said feels like home again, but in a weird way.
So how do we follow him?
What I don't trust at the moment is how this entire town is slowly drowning.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
After we find Nightingale, what then?
We shoot him. We kill him.
Never arrested a monster.
You know.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what
We
I mean.
kill him.
Monster
We will kill him.
Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else.
No. We talk to him. There's no killing.
Monsters, overlaps, rituals.
Damn this blight.
What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective.
Yeah, we shouldn't kill. We should only talk.
They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around, learn what this ritual is.
This game is so pretty. But yeah, it's all drowning. All the evidence is drowning.
Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you
Oh.
comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
You're not smart, woman. Oh fuck, I see actual batteries and a flashlight meter. Please tell me. Today. No. I like that today and not tomorrow. But I don't like this music. I don't like this sound. The game has now officially started, and I'm not liking that. Oh, more writing. Some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Note to self, train the fielder. Nothing to report. Some animals regular. Hunters out after dark. Poachers. Heard some gunshots. None of ours. Gotta keep an eye on these people. They could get more than they bargained for out here. I did not know I was able to go in here, but this would be a terrible place for a fight. Who is?
Sure, the North Side Slasher. But that case was completely different.
I don't want to go alone. Can you please come with me? Also, my heart rate is 86. Very, very beautiful. Please, I don't want to go alone. I don't want to go to that tree and to the witch house. That would terrify the heck out of me. Yeah. Look, I don't like this music. Okay, I'll go back. I'm gonna go. If I die, I die. I think I've very important. Thank you. Okay, if I die, Mitsu, please use !death plus. That should record how many times I die. I don't have a counter yet for screaming.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here?
Fucking hell.
Something.
That actually bloody worked.
Nightingale isn't far.
Oh no, not these. It also said the game doesn't pause when I'm here. Which means the tree is right up here.
same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
Oh.
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away.
Okay, so that takes my battery. Oh no, not another page.
In place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust
So-
the just to lead me to the overlap.
So we have one scare in the game so far.
This is the witch's hut.
I hear creatures.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
No.
I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
Well, there's no light here. I'm so focused on the moment they're gonna try to scare me. Oh no.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights. This fuse is busted. This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
No, woman. I'm way too paranoid at the moment. A break room is where I can be safe. Oh, this is my first save of the day.
Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Now, do we... Right now I feel safe. You can't wait for a jump scare. I mean, they did one jump scare so far, but...
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
Now the question to all of you is...
Was a threshold. This place and the dark place.
Do we finish whatever we're talking here with the Mind Palace and then quit, or do you want me to continue? I may not be able to save for quite a while after this point.
It's somehow connected to a tree. Which is Ladle?
Which is my only worry is that I play more and then I won't be able to save. Oh, I've missed a lot of pages in the last chapter.
The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe. Like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects...
Yeah, that's my only worry, that, you know, I won't be able to save for another hour or two.
A shift in reality.
This is the first time they're allowing me to save, actually.
A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall, and in the cabinet, another manuscript page. Witch's ladle, towering over Saga, watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign, Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town. But she trusted the pages. Was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words, the smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory, the words she had read on the page. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
A large amount of supplies laid out on the table. That's not a goal.
No.
That is definitely a symbol. Dr. Casper, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the onsen. I hope you're not scared of water.
Okay.
Good job for the check-in.
Think.
Yeah, today. You joined us today and not tomorrow. Nightingale, yeah. Poor Nightingale. Yeah, I remember. He got slashed up very badly. He was very naked. And he definitely in the first game he definitely compensated for something. But he didn't deserve to die.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now? To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole.
Just a drop of your blood, a heart of the brave, and a witch of the east. I hope that's no spoiler. Ritual, give witch heart. Recite words, witch is witch ladle sign. Where's heart? Words ineligible. Well, where would his heart be?
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
Close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
But now I gotta go back there. But I have some very sad news though. It's gonna be very, very, very sad. Finding his heart, going to the overlap, and then probably going to the darkness. That is for next week. As sad as it is, we'll leave that for next week. But we know what to do, we know where to go, and I'd say next week we'll have to fight our way back to the general store.
I need to check the general store for the heart.
Plus, my dinner is almost ready, even though it's like almost 10 p.m. I haven't had dinner yet. All I had was breakfast.
I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
But currently we're safe. I find that that's a very nice place to stop at. Also, let's quickly move. Cam, are you scared of what we're doing? Are you scared of Alan Wake 2?
Not scared at all, Asuna. I'm ready to capture all the spooky moments. Bring it on, Alan Wake 2. Let's make it epic.
Thank you, Cam. At least you're not scared. Shall we go say hi to somebody? Who do we say hi to?
Oh, Mitsuzi Yue. A classic jump scare could do the trick. Or maybe a spooky sound effect. Just make sure to capture her reaction on camera.
Me too. Don't ask Cam on how to scare me. I'll be honest though, I have nobody who I should raid. So, do I say goodnight to all of you? Are you all gonna be good people? We're all gonna...
Cam says with this vision they're always a sanctuary.
Fuck you, Nitro. I am currently in a sanctuary in Alan Wake, but you gotta wait until next week for more Alan Wake. Next week I'll play on both Thursday and Friday. So 2 streams of Alan Wake next week. There's also D&D on this Saturday. And I have more Honkai Star Rail on probably Monday or Tuesday next week. I think I'm only streaming D&D on Twitch, but every other stream should just be on both platforms every single time. Unless it's Star Citizen. I do not think I can handle Star Citizen to both platforms at the same time. If I had a computer that could do that, that would be crazy. I mean, I could make that happen with my IRL stream gear. Which, you know, if you ever wanna support me in getting my IRL stream gear, then this little cam on top of my head will become very physical at TwitchCon. yeah, you know, I can make an IRL cam with an IRL streams all around Europe. You want to see it happen? It's not just IRL, by the way, it's also cooking streams with a face cam. And I'll be streaming at TwitchCon if I can make it happen. Wink, wink. I don't know the person that Mitsu said we should raid, and normally I would say you gotta redeem it. But for today, since I have no one else to raid, they're playing We Were Here. I would just call them Leo. I love We Were Here. I played that with Jakito, and me and Jakito should continue that actually in the very near future. Because we have 3 more games we gotta finish. Yes, I am gonna make the entire raid timer. I'm gonna wait until the end of the raid timer, but I'll see you all on Saturday. Since it's D&D, I won't be able to talk to all of you as much during stream. But last D&D session was very, very chaotic. Mimsy's character tried to steal a necklace from Kitty's character. Metsu met his mother. Metsu introduced Mim's character as what was it? As his girlfriend. Although there was a total misunderstanding. It was chaotic and it was fun. And bye bye.